Hell yeah.
Yo, what's going on? Cuts by Reggie, back with another video, right? Today we have, y'all seen the thumbnail, you seen the title. So we have a versus video, right? I won't say a comparison video, right? But before we get into that, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, comment, like, share, dislike the videos as well. And yeah, let's just dive right into it. Of course, we have had, I decided to do this at the end of the year, of course, but this is at the end of the year when a new trimmer just came out from StyleCraft. So people may be in the questioning whether it's for Christmas, which I may be too late for Christmas, but whether it's for Christmas or it's just something that someone's needing a new trimmer, a new product, everyone, or some people may be trying to figure out if they are in the need of a new trimmer, which one should they buy, right? So this is kind of a comparison of the two newest trimmers from StyleCraft slash Gamma, but StyleCraft, which is the Instinct, and then of course the Saber trimmer. Both of these, of course, do have a counterpart with a clipper, right? Of course, we got the Instinct clipper that has recently came out. They actually dropped together. And then we have the Saber trimmer and the Saber clipper that actually came out a little bit before the clipper. The trimmer. They didn't drop together. But we are here to talk about the trimmer, right? Which trimmer should you buy? Which one feels better? Which one's cheaper? Which one has the more power? Which one cuts better, right? First off, we're going to start with release date. Of course, the Saber has been out for a while already, but as far as technically release date, I'm not for sure, but let's just say both of these are on the Instinct is on pre-order, and then the Saber is on a new round of ordering right now, which they will not be in stock until January. I think both of these will be shipping out in January. So whether you, by the end of this video, you pick to go with the Instinct or you pick to go with the Saber, they both will be technically shipping out around the same time, all right? As far as price-wise, the pricing, I got my notes over here. The pricing for the Saber is $179.95, and the pricing for the Instinct is $199.95. So we got $199, $179. $20 difference, of course, using my discount code, you can save you a little bit more no matter which one you choose, right? So the pricing is, like I said, about $20 difference. $179, $199, that may weigh into the options whether you pick the Saber or the Instinct, right? From the pricing, we will move on into the shipping, right? As far as shipping time, if you've ever ordered from StyleCraft, they're pretty quick once the shipping or once this has been ordered. Now, once you get past the pre-ordering stages, because I know a lot of people don't like the pre-order game. I'm not really a fan of the pre-ordering. I get sometimes why you do it, because it's like, let's go ahead and set a precedent of what we got coming, and then we put the orders in, and then from there, we know how many we need to get together and all that stuff. I would rather you go ahead and have it. When people start hearing the hype about it and they start hearing whether they like it or dislike it, you go ahead and get it together. You get what I'm saying? But that's my opinion. I know inside the business, things can cost a little bit, so you want to be more on the, okay, we have 100 orders, let's ship out 100. You would rather go ahead and know that you have 100 orders already rather than you say, we go ahead and buy 100 and only sell 20. I get it, but I'd rather be able just to, when I hear the hype about something, go ahead and get it. But nonetheless, right, what is different about what comes in a box, all right? Of course, with the Saber, you do get the machine, of course, right? You get the machine, and we'll talk about the machine in a minute. But also in the box, what else do you get? Of course, you get the charging cord, which I have over here. You get the charging cable, and then you do get the charging dock, right? Let me get that out of there. You get their charging dock, StyleCraft charging dock, and of course you get their StyleCraft screwdriver. And like I said, you get the charging dock. With the Instinct, pretty much the same. You get charging dock, right? Of course, the machine. You get the charging dock, the machine, charging cable, and then the screwdriver. And both of these do come with their zero gapping tool. I need to actually try the zero gapping tool. I haven't used it myself. I don't know how it works. I usually just use my eye. That's been working so far, but the older I get, we'll see, all right? But the difference between what else comes in there are the different lids, right? So of course it comes with the red on the lid, but then of course you get the options of the blue and the gold, and then you get the black. And the black is not see-through, but the red and the blue have the see-through, all right? So that's the difference between accessories that come in a box. And these are the two different charging docks. The Instinct charging dock it seems more sturdy, got a little bit more weight to it, as you can see, different sizes or whatever. But for the most part, you have the USB cord. If you're going to be traveling, you're not going to be taking these anywhere. So for that, they're going to be sitting on your station. They're not going anywhere. If you get a light, you get a wind come through, it's not going to blow it anyway. You get some charging docks that might be like weighted a little different. So when you put the clipper or trimmer on it, it kind of rocks back some. That's more or less from cheaper third-party charging docks that you might get, especially when I use them for a while. But anyway, that's the charging docks, all right? So as far as accessories, you do get more with the Instinct, but not in the sense of like overwhelming different products. You get the charging dock, you get the charging cable, you get the USB, you get the screwdriver, you get the zero gapping tool. The only thing different is you do get the different face plates that come on the Instinct, which I'm not against the accessories, but every time we do get something with a different faceplate, y'all have seen it. I've said I'm gonna change the faceplate to it, and sometimes I don't, sometimes I do. I did on the Instinct clipper though, if you seen my video for it, I did change the faceplate just because I liked that black. I liked the black, and I just wanted to see how it looked, you know, with the black and the black leather and all that stuff. But nonetheless, right? So as far as the different aspects of the trimmers, right? We're gonna start with the Sabre, right? The Sabre, now, the one thing about the Sabre is it says 3 hours here, and then on the back, it says 4 hours. So you get 3 to 4 hours of runtime. You get 7,500 RPM, quiet, low noise and vibration, digital brushless motor. And that's pretty much, I mean, 3 to 4 hours of runtime. It comes with the X Pro blade, which they both do come with the X Pro blade. Both have the 360 visibility. The main difference between these are the motor, right? So with this motor, you do get the vector motor and 9,500 RPM versus 7,500 RPM. This is a brushless motor versus a vector motor, which if I'm not mistaken are pretty much both magnetic motors. If I'm wrong, leave it in the comments, because I'm pretty sure somebody will and be like, you're wrong. So thank you for telling me I'm wrong. But for the most part, that's the main difference from the insides of it. They both have the 3 to 4 hours of runtime. The motors are different, but for the most part, you're getting the same thing in the sense of a good powerful trimmer, right? I got lost for a second. 9,500 RPM, 7,500 RPM, right? These are the body styles of it. Of course, with the Sabre, you get the all gold body, which I do like the all gold, little plastic. Come with the X Pro, the gold blade with their the one cutting blade. And then with the Instinct, I mean, they're pretty much the same build. It's a little bit wider here. And I know somebody put in my comments on my video. If you don't know, it's because it has a high power, blah, 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 yeah, I know that. But just because it has it in there doesn't mean you have to agree with the design of what it is, right? But yes, it does have a bigger motor in here than it does here. That's fine, right? So that is the body style, both with the charging dock on the charging port at the bottom, both with the charger hook on the back for the USB. And no, these do not use the same charging dock. They do not fit in different the charging docks. It would have been cool if it did work like that, but it didn't. So this is the Instinct, and just too big to fit in there. So if you wanted to use the same charging dock, don't work, right? Now, let's start with a sound test. This is the Instinct Vector motor. This is the Sabre brushless motor. Much quieter, much quieter. And of course you do have that more power in there. You got a different motor giving it that higher push, 9,500 RPM. It's moving a lot faster and it's a lot stronger. Like when you turn them on, you can feel the power. You can feel the power in that Vector motor versus this the brushless motor in the Sabre, all right? As far as performance, fresh out the box, they both do come with the X Pro blade. But the Sabre blade, fresh out the box, much smoother, a much cleaner cut, a more hitting, powerful cut, right? The Instinct fresh out the box, and it could be due to the coating or whatever on the blade, but it was hitting, but it was like not hitting. It wasn't that more all-around blade on the Instinct trimmer, right? Comes to the blade, the Gold X Pro blade is much better than the black blade to me, and that's my opinion, and that's my usage of it. Somebody probably uses it and they probably like this one better. After a while though, this did pick up and it started to cut, and it gives a smooth, a great smooth cut. But all around, this is still better. And I did swap the blades to see if there was a big difference between the machine versus the blade and all that. The Gold blade still hit even better on the Instinct with that high power. But with that high power, you gotta be careful with this Gold blade. It was a little bit more harsh. It did start to, you gotta be a little bit more careful. You gotta dial it back, because both of these come out the box pretty much set close. But once you start swapping and stuff, this blade is a little bit more harsh with this more high power blade. Now, this blade worked fine on this, and it worked better on this to me, which brings me to the full Sabre machine, right? It's quieter. When you turn on the Vector motor and the Instinct, you can feel that vibration, and yes, you can feel that power. But when you're cutting, sometimes you don't want to feel so much vibration in your hand. That Sabre blade, that Sabre machine is much smoother. It's gonna give you it just feels better in hand, which goes into also the bulkiness of this, right? With that tip on it, for some reason, it makes this seem a lot smaller than the Sabre, but they're pretty much the same size, same build. But when you're holding it that wide angle right there, it just throws it off to me. Holding this feels more like you're holding a different, like a Gold FX pretty much. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot slimmer in your hand. This is not bad, but when I'm going against, going in, you know, C cups and stuff like that, it feels better to hold that saber blade or that saber trimmer in hand. Now, as far as the bulk removal, I know a lot of people, they say don't use your trimmers for bulk removal, but I like to test them because it just shows how that blade is working, right? The Instinct actually did go through bulk and balled out a lot smoother than the saber did, right? So I got a video here where I'm going up against, you know, taking out the ball part on a ball fade. This one was a lot smoother, but that's only once it got going, right? Because when I first did my review on this, I was kind of backing off on this trimmer when it came to bulk. It didn't do well with bald heads, but after a while, it got going. From the jump, this was good, but you can feel the dragging against it once you're like going against the grain of the hair to take ball, to do a bald head or do a bald fade and take bald lines out. This one was much better with bulk removal, in my opinion, right? With all in all, right? You got the Instinct, you got the saber. Which one should you buy? If you are looking to get a new trimmer, which one should you be looking at? Which one should you be waiting on? They are both on pre-order at the moment, right? This has been out, but they sold. So now it's doing another round of order. The Instinct is on pre-order. Instinct is $199. The saber is $179. Of course, use my discount code Cuts by Reggie. Save you some money no matter which one you choose, right? Vector motor, brushless motor. 9,500 RPM, 7,500 RPM. Both with 3 to 4 hours of runtime. If sound is a bother to you, you definitely want to go with the saber, right? This is, it's not very loud, but it is loud, and it is a lot of vibration. This is smooth, a lot smoother in hand, feels much better, right? So, which one should you get? Which one is worth your money, right? You can't go wrong with either one. Of course, I'm going to say that. I like both of them. But if you're going to buy one of these trimmers, there are a lot of trimmers out there. No, you do not have to buy these to get the job done. But if you are going to buy one trimmer, the saber from StyleCraft is definitely the one you should buy. If you're picking between these two. These are the two of the newest trimmers from StyleCraft. If you are eyeballing one, you're trying to figure out which one you should get. If you are trying to, if you need a new trimmer and you just like, okay, what's new out there? I didn't use this, I didn't use that. I want to buy something different. Definitely try the saber trimmer. That's just my opinion. I'm pretty sure somewhere somebody will say the Instinct is better, and that may be true. The blade on the saber is better. It's a smoother cut. It comes with the one blade, the one cutting blade. It's not so much vibration in hand. It gives a smooth cut. It's great through bulk. The only thing this I would rather choose this on is you can feel the power, and it's nice going against the grain, doing a bald head. But a lot of y'all tell me y'all don't even use y'all trimmers to do bald heads and to do take out bald lines. So go with the saber. It's just my opinion. I know you can be mad, that's fine. But if it was up to me, I'll say pick the saber. If you're going off price, it's already cheaper than the Instinct. You can use my discount code, save you even more money. And yeah. Hopefully all that makes sense. I was trying to get everything in there to try to make sure that this does not get hot. The clipper, when I was using the clipper did get a little warm, but I have not experienced the trimmer getting hot at all. All right. So that's one thing if you are thinking about getting it. Now, don't get me wrong. This is a good trimmer, which is why I wanted to show the differences between these two trimmers. They're new. They both have dropped or dropping. They're two, and they're from the same company. So if you or if you are a Gamma / StyleCraft fan and you looking to buy one trimmer from this one company, you know, go with the Saber. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, comment, like, share, dislike the videos. Tell me how wrong I am in the comments. And we'll be back. We are getting close to the 10,000 mark. I do have kind of what I want to give away put together, so be on the lookout for that video to drop soon. I do appreciate everybody who has subscribed so far. Coming into the new year, I will be having new stuff dropping a little bit more often, and I'm gonna put a link to my second channel down at the bottom. It's more of a it's not a barber channel. It's more of a commentary channel. Let's talk about what's going on and react to videos and see what the hell going on in the world, right? So that link will be down there too. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, comment, like, share, dislike. Peace.